Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Mrs. Roy Ball. I am going to show you how to fold a circle. It's 12-inch, I believe, in half 3 times, so we can have 8 slices of pizza. Okay, so we're going to go 1. We're going to fold it in half this way. We're going to fold it again in half one more time. I'm going to crease this really well because now we're going to create our name. So some of you have a lot of letters in your name. So I have 8 slices of pizza. Okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw. Okay? So we're going to draw the name inside this pizza slice. Okay? So let's see whose name I might want to do. Let's do. So we have a line here that's already there. It's called an implied line. Implied means it's there and you don't need to draw another line for that side of your letter, okay? So what I'm going to do is an M. So I'm going to do let's do a W. So I'm going to do a W. So I'm going to draw the W, the inside of the W first. And then I'm going to draw this part of the W. I'm not going to connect the section that's... So you see I did not draw this line here because it's already there and I don't need to. So I'm going to draw the name Willen. Okay? So now what my goal is to create the letters that will go large to small and try to fit it in the whole space. Okay? So W, I'm going to go Y, L. You notice I'm not closing these because I want them to connect to make it longer to create a design. Then I'm going to make an O. You can have them touching as well to make them fit. And now I'm going to do the N. You notice that I tried to fit it on all of the section. So now I'm going to make this a reflection by turning it over, using my thumbnail to scrape along. What I'm doing is what a carbon paper would do to transfer the drawing. The difference is it's going to be reverse. Okay? So I'm going to show you what's happening. You can see how it's transferring. So I'm going to continue to do that. Until I know that the whole name has transferred. See what it did? So now what I'm going to do is trace over these. Trace over the line of the letters to connect them. Or in the case of the O, they just kind of touch. So it looks like this one didn't transfer, so I'm going to have to fold it over again. And do here. And now it transferred. So see? And now it's created a design with his name. I don't know what you see, maybe a rocket or something, or a cool headdress with the eyes and the mouth. Okay? Now the next step would be to fold over the other two. Fold these two over and transfer to two sections. Okay? So we're going to transfer, thumbnail, rubbing across. Some of you might be able to use a scissor handle like this. If your hand is not strong enough. So we're transferring two sections, and then we'll have half of the circle done. Let's see what it looks like. See what I did there? So it looks like it moved over a little bit on me. I must have went too far. That's okay, we can clean that up. So what I'm going to do is shorten this N and shorten this N. Okay? So now I'm tracing the other two parts. We're going to make it shorter so it fits. So now we have half of the circle. And the last part, we can do the other half all at once. And there's another extra bonus or benefit if you use a softer lead pencil. Right now I'm using a 2B pencil. 3B is much softer than the 2B, but the 2B works pretty good. You get this O, and then the W. Let me do this again. The W's don't seem to be as dark. Remember, I've been using my thumb to transfer for a lot longer because I've been doing art for a lot longer than you have. Nothing wrong with it. It's just that I've been doing it a little longer and have had more practice. You'll get to my level of art, creativity, skill if you continue to do it. Okay? Not everybody's an artist, and some people like to do different kinds of art, like sculpture or even cooking. Cooking's an art. Being a pastry chef or gamer. Okay, now I have half of it done. So now I'm going to flip it over. Other side. I'm going to transfer this whole side to the other side. Okay? So now hear the motion, the sound. Go around the edge because the W, I keep having to redo it. So let's make sure we get close to the edge. See what it looks like. It's almost there. I'm going to use my thumb because I have better gauging and being able to get more of it transferred. So that is the whole circle done. Now all I have to do is trace over those, and then I can start decorating it. I'm going to choose 3 colors. A color for the outline, usually should be a dark color, a color for the inside of the letters, and a color for the background. You don't want to choose 2 colors that are too close, like purple and black, or red and orange. Some of them may look too close and they won't show any contrast. So you want to have the colors contrasting so it pops out on you. Okay? So this is how we make our radial name mandala project. And when you get to an area where it doesn't seem like it transferred, you can always fold it over, transfer it a little bit better. Doesn't look like this transferred. So now I have the last 2 to do. And then you can see how this becomes a symmetrical radial name project. Once you're done, then we decide which is the best way to hang it. Which way shows the best view of the design that your name has created. So Willen There it is. Did I miss anything? Willen. It could hang this way or it could hang this way. It really depends on your choice. So I hope this is helpful. You're able to find success in this project. Thanks everybody for taking the time to pay attention.